Hi, I'm Roy, one-third of Trading the Market. In today's video, I'm going to explain what's match betting and some of its ins and outs. The video is the opening video to a new series where James, from Trading the Market, puts down his 442 magazine and turns off the talk sports in order to learn the fine art of match betting. You get to watch as he starts his journey with me to profit from this technique. Learn with James as we navigate through some of the pitfalls people who match bet fall into. Now, I have made a career out of match betting, and as part of Trading the Market community, I'm going to share with you how to take money from the bookies. So let's get into it. As with sharing anything new, match betting will take time and dedication to get to grips with. Understanding the processes and systems involved can be quite challenging for some people. Match betting beginners are sometimes put off by the concepts and jargon involved with this risk-free betting method. It certainly took me a while to get my head around certain ideas when I first started, but not to worry. This simple match betting video explains the most important concepts and key terms you will need to know in order for you to get earning money as quickly as possible. Before we continue, I just want to mention that match betting is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and you certainly won't become a millionaire using this betting strategy. What it is a proven method to generate a great second income online from the comfort of your own home. As some of you have probably never heard of this technique, we'll start from right at the beginning, and where better to start than a clear and concise explanation of what match betting is. To expand on this, no risk match betting or double betting is a method used by individuals to profit from bookmakers' free bets, bonuses and other promotions. This method is completely risk-free as outcomes are based on a mathematical equation rather than chance. So we know match betting takes advantage of bookmakers' promotions, but are there really enough free bets to make a second income from this strategy? Well, if you're new to match betting, you may not be aware of the huge range of free bets, bonuses and other promotions the bookmakers offer. Betting sites use this tactic to encourage and incentives as many individuals as possible to bet on their platform. Some bookmakers are willing to spend up to £300 to acquire one new customer. A crazy amount, especially when you consider the bookmakers are gaining thousands of new customers daily. What's more, most of the marketing budget ends up in sign-up offers for the new customers. If you like watching sport on the TV, you'll have seen a number of bookmakers promoting their latest offers. This is especially true for the larger bookmaker like Bet365, Ladbrokes and Coral, who have huge marketing budgets. The big companies even pay celebrities to endorse their betting platforms. You've undoubtedly seen the "In Play with Ray" adverts in the past. Whilst the whistle-to-whistle ban reduced the number of ads during live sports, it's still hard to get away from betting adverts. Since the ban, the bookmakers haven't reduced the number of betting offers available during live sports. Bookies are just no longer able to advertise their promotions in play, in a bid to reduce the number of children being exposed to gambling at a young age. As I mentioned earlier, if you're new to match betting, it may take a little time to get your head around certain concepts. However, once you've got the process nailed, it's incredibly easy and you'll be a pro in no time. You'll be able to complete one offer in about 10 minutes, making match betting profitable for a relatively small investment in time. Match betting is based around a concept called back and lay betting. This process is what makes match betting completely risk-free, so it's vital you understand how it works. This method involves placing two opposite bets, each at different betting websites. You place one bet at a bookmaker known as the back bet and the other bet at a betting exchange known as a lay bet. Beginners out there may be unsure of what the betting exchange is and how it works. In basic terms, an exchange is an online betting platform that lets you bet against other punters rather than against a bookmaker. It's effectively a peer-to-peer betting company that acts as a marketplace. You can place both back bets and lay bets at an exchange, making them more versatile than a traditional bookmaker. Betting exchanges are relatively new in the industry. Betfair, the first exchange, was launched in the 2000s, making them much younger than traditional bookmakers. However, match bettors have a lot to thank them for, as they make match betting a possibility. Since betting exchanges just act as a middleman, they make money differently to traditional bookmakers. They charge a commission on players' net winnings, rather than building a profit margin into their odds. Therefore, the odds at a betting exchange generally offer greater value for the punter. This is one of the reasons these platforms have become so popular over the last few years. As I mentioned earlier, match bettors place 2 bets for each offer they complete, a back bet and a lay bet. But what's the difference between backing and laying? Backing an outcome is the same as betting something to happen. You are staking money on an outcome to occur. Backing is the most common and traditional type of betting in 2020. When you have a bet with your mates, you usually place a back bet without even knowing it. So how does that compare to laying a bet? Laying is the opposite of backing. So when you place a lay bet, you're betting on an outcome not to happen. Lay betting is generally used by match bettors and traders. The majority of gamblers are actually unaware that lay bets even exist. However, it is a key part of match betting, so it's important you understand how it works. So here's an example of backing and laying betting. A back bet, Manchester City will beat Chelsea. The lay bet, Manchester City will not beat Chelsea. In the lay bet, you are not betting that Chelsea will win, you are betting that Man City won't win. So if the game ends up in a draw, your lay bet would win. Don't worry if you're confused about anything at this stage. Beginners out there may be unsure of what betting exchange is and how it works. In basic terms, an exchange is an online betting platform that lets you bet against other punters rather than against a bookmaker. It's effectively a peer-to-peer betting company that acts as a marketplace. You can place both back bets and lay bets at an exchange, making them more versatile than traditional bookmakers. So what's the use of backing and laying in match betting? Well, match bettors use this technique to ensure a profit is made from each free bet. It also allows you to make the process completely risk-free. Let me explain how this works. By using a mathematical equation to calculate your stakes, you can ensure your back and lay bets cancel each other out. Before you worry about the math involved, everything is done for you, especially if you use a service like OddsMonkey. The free match betting calculator over at OddsMonkey works out the exact stake required for your bets to cancel each other out. So what's the purpose of placing bets that cancel each other out? The bookies don't just hand out free bets and bonuses to anyone who signs up or opt in. They would lose a lot of money. Therefore, there are usually some kind of qualifying criteria involved before you can access a promotion. That's where back and laying betting comes in handy. By using this process, you can qualify for a bonus without losing any of your own money. You can trigger the free bet risk-free. This is what sets match betting apart from other forms of betting. Once you've placed your qualifying bet, you'll have access to your free bet, meaning you can make a guaranteed profit. As a general rule, you should aim to extract at least 80% of your free bets in cash, which you can then withdraw straight to your bank account. Right then, here are the steps we're going to follow. 1. Find a free bet and open a bookmaking account. 2. Completely qualify bet. 3. Complete the free bet. Whilst you can split the process into more steps, these are the key steps we need to consider. So the first step of any match betting offer is to find a free bet or bonus to take advantage of. While you can manually scan online bookmakers to find the most profitable offers, this is a time-consuming process when you can consider there are hundreds of betting sites. Once you've found an offer to take advantage of, the next stage is to sign up with a bookmaker if necessary. Nowadays, this process is relatively straightforward. Here's a tip. Once you've logged onto your new bookmaking account, I recommend you change the odds to decimal format. The next step of a match betting offer is to complete a qualifying bet. As I mentioned earlier, we need to trigger our free bet before taking advantage of it. So in this example, I'm taking advantage of the following Coral offer. Coral offers new customers a £20 free bet when you sign up and stake £5. Therefore, to trigger the free bet, I need to place a bet of just £5. Once again, you can manually search for a market to place your bets, or you can use a special match betting software that does it all for you. At OddsMonkey, this tool is called OddMatcher, and it's incredibly popular with thousands of punters. It shows you exactly which markets are the most profitable for your qualifying bet and calculates how much you should stake in order to maximise your value. Once you have found a suitable market, it's time to go ahead and place your bets. The last step of match betting offer is to complete your free bet. When your qualifying bet has settled, you should find your free bets in your bookmaker's account. They usually appear in the bet slip or on the account funds section. Now for the exciting bit. Once you're happy that your free bet has been triggered, it's time to place your bet and make a guaranteed profit. Similar to the process above, you need to find a suitable market to place your back bet and lay bet. Your free bet can be placed on any betting market. However, large football games are usually the easiest for beginners. The Premier League is usually a great place to start. Once you've found a suitable market, go ahead and place your bets. Now you can sit back and relax, knowing you'll make a guaranteed profit regardless of the outcome of your bets. Whilst I've glossed over certain aspects of the match betting process, this example gives you a good idea of how it all works. Is match betting legal? We're often told that when something seems too good to be true, it often is. Well, that really isn't the case with no risk match betting. There is no catch. Match betting as a method is 100% legal and is actually endorsed by certain betting companies such as Betdaq. Match bettors simply take advantage of bookmakers' free bets like anyone else would. The only difference is that you place a lay bet using a betting exchange in order to guarantee a profit. Despite what I said earlier, not all bookies are such big fans of match betting, especially bettors who continually take advantage of their bonuses, free bets and other promotions. However, you can employ tactics to match your match betting activity. With these strategies will help in the short term. The bookmakers are still likely to catch up with you in the long run. The only way to avoid this is by not taking too much value. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if you constantly win at the bookmakers, you're taking a lot of value. As a match bettor, your aim is to win at the betting exchange as often as possible. This way, you're less likely to have your bookmaker accounts restricted. How can match betting be risk-free? Well, after legality, this is probably the second most popular match betting question that comes to mind. How can anything to do with match betting involve zero risk? As I explained before, match betting is technically not gambling. Back and lay betting is a risk-free method used to guarantee a profit and mitigate any risk from normal gambling. Bettors use a match betting calculator to work out the most effective stakes to maximise the profits from their bets. So how much can you make from match betting? As I mentioned at the start of this article, match betting is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you're looking to make millions overnight, match betting is not for you. What this is a proven strategy to make a substantial income online. Some people use this as their primary income whilst others use it to supplement their full-time jobs. Obviously, the amount you make really depends on how much time you invest. Not bad considering it's all tax-free and takes very little time. So why not join us in the next video and learn along with James and start your profit journey. I have been Roy, this is Trading the Market, and until next time, happy trading.